Hello everyone, this is UL Ready. Welcome to LITSOFT SAP online training. Today we are going to discuss about SAP S4HANA SD order to cash sales cycle. So we call this as a forward cycle, and we'll be also having the return cycle. Let's see order to cash sales cycle. Here this is the overall flow, and we have the pre-sales, inquiry, quotation, and we will be having the sales, the delivery, shipping, billing, payment. We will see little more detail about this. The cycle, you can see inquiry, quotation, order, delivery, PGI, shipping, billing, and account receivables. In the website, what we can do is we simulate and we will be having the demo, and we'll be having the introduction, process flow scenarios. Demo is nothing but testing, integration, and all that stuff. And 10 interview questions and 10 quiz questions for each lesson. Okay, so you can see in the website. So there will be online as well as a self-led training. So within the website. Now let's discuss about the sales process. So a customer will be having the requirement for one of the material, let's say so Tata Harrier. So he wants 10 quantity of the Tata Harrier, and he would like to raise a request. So there are number of ways are there to raise a request. He can send a call and note the inquiry, and you will be asking about the quotation, okay, by sending from his side the request for quotation, where okay, so in SAP world uh, guys, okay, so will raise the request for quotation. Is the customer side, he will ask the request for quotation, and the company, the Tata company, what they will do is they will send prepare and send a quotation with the specific delivery date. So what exactly, okay, so when that is a request delivery date, and what is the uh, validity of the quotation, and the quantity and all that stuff will be there. So this is what the how flow will be, and all that information, once we send the quotation, once they validated, all the vendors say okay, so Harrier anyway one vendor they are sending directly, and once they finalize this quotation, they will raise a purchase order. There are two types are there, whether they will raise a purchase order and send through mail, okay, or they will be using the portal, okay, and through the portal, and they will be also have send the purchase order through EDI, and where in turn it will come and update the sales order in the Tata company. Okay, this is overall the background, how what is the source and what is the medium, how we are going to get the overall the purchase order to the Tata company. And the Tata company, there is a BPO, business process owner, the sales side, and they are the person responsible for overall understanding about okay, so how many orders are there and what quantity they are asking, whether those are materials are available or not, and if not available, okay, so there is a strategy behind, okay, so that is what we implement in the system. Now within the sales order, you can see we will be having okay, so number of areas. Okay, so where you can see here availability check, whether the availability of the material is there, the dates requested, delivery date, what customer is asking about the date, and what is the pricing we agreed for. Is there any discounts, any advance payments, any uh, okay, so billing plan kind of milestones are there, or credit management, okay, so bill of material, number of areas are there, and if at all, okay, how the workflow should go, and if at all this is a make to order, and okay, so to which department this should go, as the engineering department, they need to see, they will come back again, okay, so to update the data and all that stuff. This is the sales profile and the workflow and all that stuff. So in the within the sales order itself, almost 50 percentage of your overall sales and distribution, okay, so you are going to deal with. This is the most important area. And once you decide your sales order, okay, so overall data, then it will be ready for the delivery. Then what the BPO will do is he will go for the delivery due list, and he will see about what are all the sales order for the respected delivery date, and those orders to be converted to delivery. And in the delivery, what we can do, so we'll be having the delivery document, and to prepare the delivery, you need to pick the material, pick, and if at all packing relevant, okay, so you need to pack the material. So is that the serial number relevant? So what the kind of material based on that one? And is that the batch relevant? Okay, is the labels while printing and all that stuff? And you will be having the picking and packing. Then based on the delivery, so there is a concept called transportation, right? Transportation management, okay, to the sales. Then what I can do is from the sales order or delivery on the two bases, so you will be having the transportation planning. Here just okay, so we are showing about the transportation based on the delivery, number of deliveries to which vendor, okay, so which shipment we need to send this material, how many packages will go, what is the capacity, and all these stuff. Okay, so we are going to capture here. Now let's move on. So these deliveries, let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so n number of deliveries are there. This I planned for the shipping. My shipping is, let's say, one truck, 10 Harriers are there. I need to send it. Okay, so then okay, what I can do is based on this delivery, which I have done the picking and packing and all that stuff, then I'm going to prepare the shipment document. That is what within the shipping. So I do the post goods issue. You can do based on the delivery. You can do based on the shipment document, and you will be having the shipment documents and the labels. And once the customer receives this material, then okay, so he will send the office acknowledgement, and yeah, so we will capture that as a proof of delivery. This is a overall delivery process. And here if you can see, okay, so later once we discuss about, okay, so um, different carriers, FedEx, DHL, okay, how do we take that actual amount of the delivery cost to be captured in the delivery? Those type of discussions also will come into the uh, specific lessons. Now, so we are going to have the billing process. So we need to create the billing for the customer reference to delivery. So what we can go? So you go for the okay creation of the billing, and where the billing due list will be there. Okay, manual or automated. So both the scenarios are there. Now, okay, so once you create the billing, and whatever the information is there in the sales order and quantity of the delivery and all that stuff will including pricing, terms and conditions, of course everything will come into invoice. And what we can do this, there are two types are there. So whether okay, so you will release to the posting, or the second step level, another guy is responsible, he will validate and release to the posting. Then so once invoice received, okay, so from the by the customer, then what you can do is you need to receive the amount from the customer. Okay, so FI department, they will take care of how to receive F-28 and all that stuff. Okay, say BL3N and these three codes that they will use within the system, and they will see the open line items as well as a receipt of the amount for the respective invoice. Now you can see here SAP SD sales cycle accounting entries. Okay, so basic understanding we will see. So what, where are the accounting entries? Are there SDFI integration? Right, in the inquiry quotation we don't have, sales order creation we don't have. Okay, no accounting entries. Now in the goods issue, what we can do is, so this is a one of the capture from my test data. Okay, so you have here COGS debit, and the inventory stock account will be credited. Now we can see here COGS is debited 186.50, and inventory stock account is credited. Then once we do the billing invoice posting to the customer, now what we can do is we'll be having here the invoice test data. You can see here, okay, so debit customer receivables account. Here you can see the customer account, that is 500. So customer account is debit, and so you can see here the minus sign, the 500, and the domestic revenue account is credited. Okay, this is a way how you need to go ahead. But okay, so this is most important area from the SDFI integration perspective. And they will be having, as mentioned, inquiry quotation sales order requests are not applicable for the accounting. And one of the example scenario, if we see there is a sales price 150 and the cost of the material is 100, as a basic example to make it around. And the goods issue you can see, so what is debit, what is credit, COGS, and the inventory account. And the invoice creation, you can see account receivables is 150 and the sales revenue is 150. Overall my cost is 100 and the revenue is 150. What is my profit is 50. Okay, that is what the, so after receiving the amount, okay, incoming level bank account is debit, and customer receivables 150 as a credit. And these are later in the mid of the overall course you will understand perspective basically. But okay, so SD level you will understand what FI and integration level. Okay, so how these postings are happening, what is BSX, what is GBB, within the GBB, what is VBR, and number of areas. And this is a recon account. Okay, so where do you assign the recon account? and sales revenues. Okay, so to which account and revenue account information is there, and what is the topic and all these. Okay, so you will understand. Let's go to SAP now. Okay, and here you can see. So just you can go for the registrations. October 1st onwards, I will be having okay so separate session, and what I can do is so litsoft.com. I will go here, and as I mentioned earlier, see presentation, process flow, configuration, testing, interview question, number of areas are there now. So let's get into this. Meanwhile, let me go for it. This is good, and this is a Fury, so fantastic. Let me go again, and okay, so this is a website, and where you can have all the information about okay, so how to go for it, and LITSOFT. This is introduction how our overall approach is there, and about this is about okay, so when most probably okay, so we welcome about the having the demos on Saturday. Okay, so you can see the couple of videos in the YouTube. And now let's go for courses. We are going to deal with SD course, and let's locate SD here. And within the SD, so what is the approach is overall we will be having what is a 2.5 months, 2 to 2.5 months it will take for the project 1 month, and 64 lessons and 63 quizzes. Then let's understanding here definition and assignment, and you will be having the preview because this is a very much free uh, information about okay, say enterprise structure, overall 100% configuration, definition, purpose, process flow, and what are the tables are there, and what is the configuration is there, the integration, testing. Okay, so a lot of data can be added to this one. Okay, going forward, and you will be having the question answers here, 10 question answers. I'm not logging in here. Once you log in, and you will see 10 question answers. Then you will be having the quiz for 10 each lesson. Okay, so 20 questions you will understand, so that it will be familiar for you to go ahead and okay, so attend the interview. Now let's move on to SAP. Okay, okay, so this is the backend system, and Fury tiles is the latest. Okay, so this is the front end system, 1511 and all that stuff. Okay, so what you can see earlier almost. Okay, 2015 onwards. Let's start a order to cash cycle within backend system. I will enter the T code VA01, order type war, and my sold to party. And let's say I will take my customer PO, and I will enter my material FG 111 and my quantity, let's say 10 carriers. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now you can see different things here. Let's say so a couple of things I can show. These are material and all relevant dates as I mentioned. Okay, so how these dates will come and update within the system in the sales order. And here in the shipping, you can see the planned shipping point and the route is there. And we will come to conditions and schedule lines. Okay, so this date we requested, and this date actually okay, so confirmed. Okay, this is available to check different concept and shipping sales and all this we can see. But the conditions in the pricing you can see. So here for one quantity is a 50 and 10 quantity 500, and if you know at all any down payment, and what is the cost of the material, and this is a one, and the profit margin. Okay, so total value minus all these things will be there, and the number of partners who are those guys sold to, bill to, pay, ship to, and this is the information, and you can see about the what is the status of your sales order. Let me save this. Okay, 5747. Right now, let me go for delivery creation. Okay, let me create delivery from here. This is a backend system. I will show front end also, but yeah, just quickly you can see this. Okay, I pick this one. You can pack it. You can update the serial numbers. You can have the batches. Okay, number of areas are there directly. Also, you can do the post goods issue. Let me save and go for the change delivery and click on post goods issue from inside or outside. That's not a problem. You can see output document and what is the goods movement data. So kind of interview questions they will ask. Okay, so what is the movement type for the outbound delivery, right? And those type of things. It's fine. Now let me go for billing. Is a invoice creation, and this is my billing is the same. The data from the sales order and delivery of SI will be captured here. The amount and the item details, quantity from the delivery. Okay, so sales order, all the details and all that stuff. Let me save this. And whether we will be having the two-step release or one-step release. So you will see from here. So if you click on the accounting and okay, so this is already posted and this accounting is what now we can see. And in the PPT when we captured this, right? And see here, sorry, this one, right? Yeah. So this is there and the invoice we open. So customer receivables amount, so debit and the sales revenue account credit. So here the same thing you can see. Okay, so revenue. So this is revenue, revenue credit, revenue credit. Now let me go here and this one revenue credit and the customer debit, right? And the same way what you can see is click on, okay, so go to your overall document flow from order. Let's see like this. No need to go inside file topics, just say fine. And this is the overall order flow. And what I can do is, so this is my goods movement and the goods movement COGS account is there, right? And the COGS account, now this is COGS, okay? So debit and inventory is a credit. Okay, COGS debit and inventory is a credit. Okay, this is a way how we need to, but okay, so later point of time while you are practicing, definitely okay, so that will be familiar. And so from the starting, what you need to, why you need to make it this. So as we are into sales and distribution, not FI background, we are not having the BCom, it will be little difficult, but okay, so that is not that tough because we don't get into full-fledged of what finance. Okay, what we needed, okay, so that level will limit it. Now let me close this query perspective. Okay, so as we'll be having all these, right, and internal sales, okay, sales management, shipping, billing, and a number of areas are there sections. Now I will go for the sales processing. So same process I would like to create. Just to see here, I would like to create the sales order, and a different apps also there, but this is a comfortable for us. Okay, so I am giving the sales order like earlier in the background. This is a VA01 specific. What is the T code? Is there the same? Okay, so relevant they have updated 171. I have given a customer, right? And this is my customer, and my customer PO is 7 this time. Yeah, okay, let me keep this aside and let me go for the item overview and just enter your material. Okay, so I'm taking quantity 10. As already I have shown, okay, so all these different areas about the shipping, scheduling, pricing, I'm not going here. And let me save this. 5748. Okay, so let me go with 5748. So I will go for shipping. I will create delivery, right? And how you can create delivery and create outbound deliveries from this 5748, right? Yeah. 5748. So I have this one and today, tomorrow. So this is what plan creation date. If I remove this, number of other things will come. This is my sales organization. The moment I select this and this create deliveries will be enabled. Let me click on this. Now, very simple. The first timers, yes, for them, okay, so I am showing this. Yeah, when I click the log, I can see my delivery number, right? So this, if I click even here, then I will get the change outbound delivery. This is my delivery and my delivery. So picking is, so here is a picking quantity and delivery quantity and the picking quantity is a partial or full Okay, so those things will be there. We have done the picking, packing, and the pricing. Okay, whatever other serial numbers, batches. Okay, so labels, printing, output, and all that stuff is there relevant to delivery. Now let me check once any incompleteness is there. I don't think so. Yeah, perfect. Now let me save this. And you want to go for the post goods issue directly, you can click on PGI. Let me otherwise save this. One more I will make you, this is 5445, right? Yeah, remember this just in case. 5445. Then I will go for shipping. Just understand about the manage outbound deliveries app also. Uh, See this, this is manage outbound deliveries. My outbound deliveries, another app is there. But 5445, what I can do is my pick date I will choose here in the designing order. 5445, this one, right? When I click on this one, what you can see here, PJ, right? Then earlier the same functionality, how SAP, okay, so actually develop this application is the same, the pattern is the same. So once you practice and you will get everything. Yeah. So PGI completed 5445. Then what do I need to do? Okay. Then I will go for billing. Okay. Once I go for the billing, I create the billing document like earlier and create billing documents for my 5445 delivery. 5445 is this one. And yeah, same. Just why I'm showing this is because it will register in your mind and create billing documents. And all this is done and the pricing elements from the sales order, it will come and update. Okay. So all these are there and that will be same. No need to worry. Yeah, I have saved this, right? And you want to post a billing document. Before this posting billing document, let's see process flow. What you can see here, no general entry, not yet posted. Okay, so 2 level. This is order, delivery, billing. Let me click on this. Okay, so you can see what? So some links. Now I will click on post billing document. Good, very nice. Now accounting. Accounting, okay, so will be cleared. This F-28 received account receivables payment and FI department, they will take care FI consultant. Until this, okay, so we are good enough. And yeah, I hope, okay, so let me process flow already we have seen, right? Okay, so this is what the overall stuff. If you have any doubts or you would like to connect with me for more information or any regular batches or sessions or any specific topic and any other discussions about the real time, whoever the seniors, I'm having 18 plus years of experience. So I love to discuss about SAP with, okay, so whoever is having the interest on this area. So thank you very much. All the best for your, okay, so work. So for the next endeavors, whatever you take. And until that time, thank you very much.